One of the most helpful, and I'll call it a concept because the way I'm going to speak about it is conceptual, but one of the most helpful concepts I've come across in the Inside Out understanding is separate realities. And it's a recognition that because of the perceptual nature of the five senses, and because of the infinite variability of thought, I can look at the exact same thing as you and have a completely different experience. And so, if you don't understand separate realities, it looks like there are smart people, stupid people, and liars. Because when something looks so clearly beautiful to me, somebody who doesn't see the beauty in it is either stupid, not looking, or lying. But that doesn't take into account that they literally are not seeing what I'm seeing. They are operating inside a separate reality that is created via their thought, informing their senses. So even when we look at color, there is no way to know whether my blue looks like your blue, even if we both call it blue, whether my coffee tastes like your coffee, which is why to say this was a great movie, this was a terrible movie. Coffee is delicious, coffee tastes horrible, is a really meaningless conversation. Because for the person to whom coffee tastes wonderful, it really does. And for the person for whom it tastes horrible, it really does. For the person who the movie blew them away, it really did. And for the person who thought the movie sucked, they really did. They were watching different movies. They were drinking different coffees, even if it was out of the same cup. Now, when you understand that, it actually becomes really interesting to notice how differently we can all experience the same things. It also makes it easier to communicate because I'm not starting with the assumption that if it looks differently to you, it's because you're stupid or wrong or lying. If I ever want to shut off my analytical brain and spend a bit of time in awe, I will contemplate questions like, I wonder what the sky looks like to you. I wonder what coffee tastes like to you. I wonder what it would be like to have a completely different experience of the same natural world. It's often credited to the philosopher Francis Bacon, a notion called the three idols of the Western world. And he was observing the fact that idolatry is usually talked about in biblical terms, but the Western world, the Enlightenment world back in the 17th, 18th century, had its own ideas or idols that it worshipped. And one of them was the notion that your cave is just like my cave. So that you must be seeing the same world that I am. When you see that that idea is completely made up, and that not only is it not true that you must be seeing what I see, but you can't see what I see. Then we inspire poetry. We inspire higher communication. We inspire acceptance of our differences. And we marvel not at how things get so confused and muddled up, but at how we ever manage to communicate at all.